You ready for this, man?
I'm ready.
You know what, people? December 30th, AEW special. Brodie Lee Memorial.
Hail the Dark Order.
Going to Dark Order.
Yeah, so we had a series of 3-man tag matches throughout the night. We had Jericho on commentary. And first match, we had Matt Hardy and the Private Party. And they're going against the Young Bucks and Colt Cabana. And they had the Dark Order come down to the ring with them. There's a few highlights. It was a good match. Colt Cabana hit a huge second rope moonsault to the outside. Matt Hardy seems like he's turning into a heel a bit. He got super kicked.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
And the great thing about this match was you had everybody chanting, Brodie, Brodie. Everybody was chanting for the Dark Order tonight. Join the Dark Order.
And then the Private Party guys were able to hit their gin and juice move, which was followed up into a twist of fate from Matt Hardy. Then they nailed a swanton bomb, followed by a shooting star press. It was a near fall. Then Matt Hardy brings in a chair. I think he's turning heel.
It doesn't matter, man, because, you know, some of our best heroes are...
Matt Hardy's not really one of my heroes.
No. Okay, I'm sorry about
then
that.
The Private Party guys, they had conflicted emotions. It was like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to use that chair.
You fools. It cost you.
And then the Young Buck guys hit a spike pile driver. Colt Cabana was able to fly into that Superman pin. 1, 2, 3. It was a big win for the Dark Order. After the match, the Acclaimed came in and they tried to rap about Brodie, but then SCU came in to save.
They ain't having none of that.
Then everyone beat down the Acclaimed.
Day saves.
But the Acclaimed, yeah, they're pretty good. They should be better. The other guy who can't rap, he should be thrown in the yes and the skirt, like in between the other guy's verses, and they could amp it up a bit more. I'm not down with the finger licking, not good. Then we have words from Darby and
translator.
Darby,
I regret that.
And Darby's upset about Brodie Lee, as we are, and then with our next match, another 3-man tag. We have Stu Grayson and Evil Uno of the Dark Order with Murder Hawk Lance Archer, and he's dressed up like Luke Harper, who was Brodie Lee's other character that he was in Other Company when he was with the Wyatt family. And they're going up against that scumbag Eddie Kingston with the Butcher and the Blade with the Bunny. Oh, and they got Jake Roberts with them. Murder Hawk does. And
of course.
Yeah. And they're doing some stuff where they're throwing their own guys into other guys. Jake gets involved. There's a German suplex. Murder Hawk hits that.
Whoa, before you just casually say, guys throwing other guys. Okay, it was totally awesome when the Dark Order grabbed Lance Archer and then picked him up and then slammed him onto whoever was the poor bastard. You don't see that thing. You don't just go on like, they're throwing other guys and stuff.
Throwing other guys and stuff, man.
I'm going heel again, man.
I don't know what I am anymore. So then, what do they do? Oh yeah, he does that tightrope move with like the Undertaker does, and then Lance Archer does a moonsault off the top rope. It's pretty impressive for a big guy like him.
Why haven't you subscribed yet, people?
They will.
Like, please.
And then that scumbag Eddie Kingston hits a DDT right in front of Jake Roberts. And then Grayson hits a crazy DDT. He's like running, like, and hops outside the ring onto the other guy and DDTs him onto the apron or something. It was nuts. And then they hit their finishing move, the Fatality. Big win for the Dark Order and Lance Archer. And then Jake Roberts gets involved after the match. He hits a clothesline to one of those scumbags. That was good to see. And then, yeah. And then they cut to some stuff, tribute, if you will. And Brodie Lee, he's a big family man. He wasn't a dick like outside the ring. His real life personality was good.
He was apparently a legitimately good human being.
That's rare these days in this world we find ourselves living in. And then we have a next match, another 3-man tag. We got Hangman Adam Page, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver,
The Meat Man.
of the Dark Order.
Join the Dark Order.
And John Silver, he's wearing Brodie Lee's wrestling gear, which is good to see. They're facing MJF and Santana and Ortiz. And I think they got Sammy with him as well.
So what did you think about MJF's shorts?
Yeah, he's wearing new gear. He was wearing the country colors of his fellow tag team partners, Santana and Ortiz. And he's trying real hard to curry favor of those boys.
I know. I sometimes wonder. I'm like, if they all break up, are those guys going to be like together, like those three?
I don't know what MJF's endgame is.
It's really weird because exactly right. Like, what the fuck is
if his endgame's like to screw over Inner Circle, okay, but like, why go through all this stuff? Like, there's got to be something bigger than that, right? I don't understand.
I don't know, man. I'm confused sometimes.
It's fun to watch, though.
Yeah, MJF's one of our favorites.
Yeah, and then, what does he do? Oh, yeah, they're smacking people on the head. All those guys.
Oh, yeah. They broke out the paper in tribute to Brodie Lee and like smacking them in the beginning of the match. Oh, it's great stuff.
And then Brodie Lee's young son, -1. MJF was talking trash to him outside the ring. Then John Silver gets on fire and starts doing all these combo moves. But then MJF hits that Heat Seeker pile driver. And then they nail a sit-down power bomb, but they're able to kick out. Wardlow interferes. But then Erick Rowan from other company, former tag team champion with Brodie Lee when he was Luke Harper over another company. And
What is going on, Dave?
Yeah, so that was good to see him. He'll do big things in the AEW, I'm certain. And so he saves. He's a big save from Wardlow. Then John Silver and his partner do this crazy super combo.
That one that you regularly see. They even practice it on Dark a whole bunch of times. Man, that is like sick stuff. Even our historian archive consultant guy, other Eric, was like blown away when he saw that combo.
Yeah, and then MJF was able to put the guy's foot on the rope, though, for a near fall. Then he rips the kid's mask off outside the ring. Yeah, it wasn't really that cool. I guess Jay likes seeing it. Big smile on his face. And then the kid has a kendo stick, and he hits MJF in the head with it. And then John Silver is able to hit Brodie Lee's finishing move, the Discus Clothesline.
Oh man, I was jumping up and down on my seat like when I saw that. I was just like, oh man, that was like one of the ultimate tributes tonight to Mr. Brodie Lee. I was just like feeling good. There was like little minuscule tears wanting to come on out, but I was just like, no man, John Silver wouldn't want to see me cry.
No, he'd make fun of you. And then Erick Rowan, after the match, he comes out and he's got a sign. I forget what it said, but it was in tribute of Brodie Lee. And then our next match, favorite of me and Jay's, Anna Jay and Ty Conti.
Number 99.
They're going up against the Dr. Britt Baker and Penelope Ford.
More of our favorites. It's like all of our favorites of the female division, just like all in one dream match.
Yeah.
Because actually these were kind of considered, all matches tonight were like considered dream matches.
Yeah, unfortunate circumstances, but dream match nevertheless. It's a fast-paced action. There's one point in the match where two competitors double pump kicked each other. Anna Jay is able to hit that J kick, followed up with the Queen Slayer on Penelope, which she taps out. Big win for Anna Jay and Ty Conti. After the match, Britt Baker's talking shit, and she gets jumped by Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, NWA's former champ.
Yeah, NWA. Oh, jeez. Okay. So then we have words from Le Champion talking about Brodie. And then we have the main event tonight. It's Team Tazz. Was that Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks, and Brian Cage. They got Tazz and Hook with them. Tazz
he who once held the gauntlet of power.
And that fake title?
No, back in Lucha Underground days.
Oh, no one watched that. Okay, so then we have number 10, who is handpicked by -1, and he's out there with Orange Cassidy.
Come out this side, heels come out this side. I should probably be standing over here. You've gone full heel tonight.
Why? Because I talked bad about a show no one watched.
Yes.
Okay, so then he's number 10's handpicked by the young son of Brodie Lee, and it's Orange Cassidy and Cody, and they're having a match, and Orange Cassidy's doing that hands in pocket play stuff. Number 10 hits a huge power slam and then hits the Brodie Lee power bomb on one of those guys.
But still wasn't enough.
Yeah, because Tazz has to run into a chair.
Oh,
and then Arn Anderson comes out, and they're having like a chair standoff. I wouldn't call it a chair fight, but they're like, I'm going to hit you, or I'm going to hit you, I'm going to get you.
There are a couple guys just peeing in front of each other. I'm like, don't get it on my shoes. That's all that was.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right. So
Two old men trying to pee on each other's shoes.
This little theater act allowed Orange Cassidy to hit the orange punch. And then Cody hit the crossroads. And number 10 hits his big spine buster for the pin. And big win for number 10. And, the right things happened tonight. But then after the match, that scumbag son of Tazz, Hook Tazz, had a sneak attack. But then Darby ran in. And then Sting came with a bat. Sting came back to AEW specifically to beat the shit out of Tazz's son with a baseball bat. That's the official reason. Okay. And then there's words from Cody after they chase Team Tazz off, and they're talking about...
Thank God. I hope that was like the last we see of those guys, but it's going to be like another fucking Scooby-Doo episode where we're like, oh shit, Team Tazz is back.
Yeah, Cody's pretty emotional about it. He calls Brodie a beautiful man. And then -1, Brodie Lee's son, Brodie Lee Jr., gets awarded the TNT Championship by Tony Khan. And it's just a real celebration of life tonight, Jay.
It was, man.
I think we should just end it on that. But you know what? I'm going to end it with a Discus Clothesline.
Damn it.